Hello, my listeners, and welcome back to Coaching with Tranquility, where REAL matters. I am your girl, Coach K, the Mindfulness Practitioner and Lifestyle Design Coach, here with tips that will encourage you to live your best life. We single mothers are so hard on ourselves at times. So I am here to give you a few tips that will encourage you, again, to live your best life. Number 1, be a fighter. Do you see yourself as a fighter or a victim? Sometimes we as single mothers hold on to defeatism for longer than we should. If you notice yourself in an unfavorable space, it is improbable that you will gain the support and energy needed for fulfillment as a single mom. If you see yourself as a fighter, you will terminate the woe is me and fight for what you deserve, fight for what you want, and fight for the necessities to secure the life you deserve. If you do this, you will continue to push forward. Number 2, never turn down a helping hand. If someone, say a person that you trust your life with, or you trust your kids' life with, or you feel safe for your kids to be around, ask you if you need assistance, it's more than likely not an inconvenience for that person. Several individuals have an intrinsic need to help single mothers help you, so let them. But only if you're not going to feel guilty after you allow them to do that for you. If so, it will become slightly counterproductive. And I'm pretty sure at one time or another, you've helped that individual out when they had a situation that occurred. You were their helping hand. So eliminate the guilt. And, like I said before, at one time or another, you offered assistance. So they're only paying it forward. Some of us have feelings of guilt in regard to leaving our children in the care of others. Avoid that at all costs. It is healthy for kids to be with family and friends. It encourages trust and independence. Number 3, it is healthy to be around friends. We as single parents pay somebody to care for our children, okay? So having a babysitter actually makes your kids stronger, more independent, and more appreciative of you. Dating or friends and family, just hanging out time makes you feel happy and relaxed, stress-free, depending on the family, because, sometimes family do make you stressed. But if you are with people that you're going to have a good time with, just have a good time and leave your kids where they are. They're going to be okay. And we all have cell phones in case something happens. Just leave your cell phone on. But don't keep checking your cell phone every 2 to 15 seconds. That defeats the purpose of you going out and enjoying yourself, enjoying your friends, and enjoying your family. Have a breakaway moment. We all need it. Number 4, choose how you perceive your situation. I say that again. Choose how you perceive your situation. Look, who plans on being a single mother? We've all had a past and destined to complete our journey. Move forward in life without judgment. You get to choose how you see your situation, how you will maneuver that situation. You can see it as an exciting voyage or a terrifying nightmare. Whichever one you choose will determine how you experience it and how you progress. You hold the key to your destination. Number 5, do not hang on to resentment. I cannot express that's enough. I'm going to say this one again. Do not hang on to resentment. As single moms, we are unhappy at times. We're stressed. We feel that we are unappreciated. We tend to hang on to resentment and bitterness. Child, let that stuff go. You are not the cause of a man leaving your children or his children behind. Yes, the marriage relationship not lasting had something to do with you. You had a part to play in that. We all play a part in failing relationships. The only thing we can do is learn from that relationship or our past relationships and those mistakes, those past relationship mistakes. I'm going to say this again. Relationship mistakes. Because one thing you do not want to do is say that you resent or everything that came with that relationship was a mistake. Your kids are not a mistake. So be careful when you're speaking of that. You can always say relationship mistakes. Just put emphasis on that situation or that word. Relationship mistake, marriage mistake, what may have you. So stop holding yourself accountable. You're only hurting yourself. We always want to hold ourselves accountable, but just make sure you do not hold yourself accountable for the other party's indiscretions. Let resentment go. As long as you continue and complain about that person, the longer he has control over you and over your life. Number 6, be the best version of yourself. To live your best life, focus on who you are as a person, who you want to become as a person, but most importantly, never try to be someone else. God has molded you just as He wanted you to be. Be proud of that strength He has blessed you with and be the best version of you. You were made unapologetically, so live unapologetically. Number 7, multitasking is an illusion. It's impossible to do more than one thing at a time. If you do multitask or call yourself multitasking, it has the potential to overburden your brain, which leads to stress and anxiety. You cannot be focused and productive while mentally and physically tiresome. This has an impact on how you attend to your family, your children. Being a single parent is hard enough, but trying to multitask, not saying feeding your kids versus washing the dishes. We're talking about trying to have a business and trying to sit at your desk, having 15 screens up, going back and forth, trying to journal, write a book, do a podcast, take care of your kids, do homework, things of that nature. That's impossible. When you become mentally and emotionally drained, the attention span for our loved ones is minimal and or lack thereof. So try to focus on one thing at a time in order to function properly. Number 8, prepare to change the proposal. Life is not linear, nor does it work in lists and or categories. You may have set goals to live that best life. However, you have encountered a few roadblocks and or speed bumps along the way. If you are the type of person that has trained your brain to think that everything must go as planned, or you have to follow that blueprint that you made for yourself and cannot go off script, who cringe at unpredictable changes or last-minute shifts. If you are that type person, you are in for a rude awakening. Where do you think the phrase Plan A, Plan B, Plan C derived from? We have to learn to equip our minds and expect to be flexible as life throws us a curveball. And know everything in life will not go as planned, and learn to adapt. Always have a backup plan and know the end results remain the same. Maybe a different route, but at the end of the day, you are on a journey to live your best life. Number 9. Be mindful. Practicing mindfulness keeps us grounded and present in the moment. Every day is a new opportunity to live your best life. Learning and incorporating mindfulness practices can help us make better judgment, manage our emotions, and become fully engaged in life. Being mindful improves our ability to regulate feelings, decrease tension, nervousness, hopelessness, and we become more present in our lives and in relation to others. Here are some examples of mindful practices and or exercises. Focus on your breathing. Sitting meditations. Accept yourself. And walking meditation. Just to name a few. But the benefits of practicing mindfulness techniques will help reduce hypertension, which is high blood pressure, depression, anxiety, stress, insomnia, and pain. We so often get stuck because we put things off. And sometimes that has to do with being overwhelmed and scatterbrained. But I promise you, once you properly begin your mindfulness journey, you will feel much better and more relaxed. Number 10, manage your inner critic. Most individuals have an inner critic that tells them they are not good enough. When this happens, we have a tendency to remain in our comfort zone, our safety net. This inner critic whispers negative thoughts to you periodically, but especially when you are living your best life. It confronts and challenges your way of thinking. Your inner critic enjoys jeopardizing your moments, shifting your reasonings. When you start feeling that inner critic start to appear, acknowledge what it is, what's going on, and call it out as you would your enemy. In conclusion, live every day like it counts. And remember, everything you do in life is by choice. The choices you make. Do not equate yourself to others. Concentrate on living your best life. Enjoy the journey and accept your experiences along the way. Your best life is distinctive and waiting on you. This is your girl, Coach K, with another episode of Coaching with Tranquility, where REAL matters. I hope you enjoyed this podcast and something that you can take from this podcast and use it in the future or in your current. I really appreciate you guys for listening, and you have a good night, morning, afternoon, and you guys be blessed.